Hello, this is Justas, Isha Classical Hatha Yoga Teacher. Today I will tell few aspects about yoga and about yoga teachers. How to choose yoga teacher, what yoga teacher is good and what yoga teacher might be not very good for you. So there are many aspects and details about this, and these days is very popular to be yoga teacher, but unfortunately there are so many yoga teachers that they are teaching yoga in not very proper way, and now how to choose. So I was practicing yoga for about 10 years and I tried many yoga teachers in Europe, and in the beginning it looks like all teachers are good. You come to one class, they teach in one way, you go to another class, they teach in another way, and because you don't know anything, so it looks like fine. But when I went to Isha yoga program, it was 5 years ago, and wow, it just changed my view of yoga teachers completely different, and totally different level of involvement and caring as I missed in other many yoga teachers. And one important aspect is a health aspect. Many yoga teachers, they don't know even a little bit about health, about medicine, about anatomy of your body, which is very important because these days people have so many diseases. We have so many diseases actually. So it becomes very important that yoga teacher knows something about anatomy. At least they should send you to the doctor, that you ask your doctor, can you do certain practices or no? But if your yoga teacher is not taking care of you and he's not asking your health situation and he's not asking you to go to check with your doctor, then probably you will get in some troubles. Maybe not if you are healthy, but we don't know what can happen in yoga classes, because now I'm a yoga teacher for its 4th year, and many situations happens in yoga classes, and when you know certain aspects of anatomy, of medicine, then you feel much better, and people around you feels much better. Participants in the program feels much better because they know, okay, you're equipped with some knowledge, so you will take care. Because sometimes we are asking people to go to their doctors to check their health, but still they are not going, and then they come to your class. Then you need to recognize who has some disease and can they do certain postures or no, how to give precautions to them. This is very important. So you check your yoga teacher, does he have knowledge about some medicine, so that he can take care of you or no, because it's must, or at least he should have a doctor in his class, as sometimes we do classes with Srinagi. She's also Hatha Yoga teacher and Ayurveda and medicine doctor, so people feel much better when there is a doctor in the class, and then it's much easier to deal certain situations. And let's say somebody has some spine problem, he's doing some practices, and then I'm able to see that he has spine problems, and I will give him certain precautions. I will say, you don't do this, or you do this a little slower. So your yoga teacher must have this ability to observe you and to recognize certain things about your health. Otherwise you can damage yourself very badly, so be careful. Like we in Isha teacher training, we are studying a lot about anatomy actually. Many different doctors comes and they teach many things, and we are learning also many different aspects of anatomy of medicine, and it's really useful and it's must these days. Maybe earlier in ancient times when everybody were healthy, it's not very important, so the people do yoga. But now when we don't know people, we don't know what they are, so we should know certain things. So check your yoga teacher, is he equipped with some knowledge about medicine. Another very important aspect is where he learned the yoga, because there are so many teachers that they just learned somewhere. Worst cases they learned in the book and they started teaching other people. This is the worst case that unfortunately it happens, and we don't know what can happen. Then more often happens that people learn from some proper teacher, and then he practiced a little bit and he felt good. Oh, now I want to share with others, and then he starts teaching others. It's also very dangerous actually, because to become yoga teacher takes a lot. We are going through 5 months of training in Isha Yoga Center in India. 1,750 hours in 5 months. It's from early morning till night. So many things, so many practices, so much knowledge about yoga, about medicine, about diet, about many aspects. And this is important from where that person learned, and even not only important that to go to certain school to learn yoga, but to what kind of school, because there are many schools that they teach very casually and not paying attention to certain aspects, which can be really dangerous to people. And you need to make sure that your yoga teacher is equipped well. He learned from proper source, best classical way, because now there are these fancy yogas, very different kind of yogas, and you don't know what they are doing. If they are not doing some very powerful, energetic, spiritual aspects, it's fine, but if they are doing certain these spiritual things, or you don't know how they can damage your energy system. That I was almost dead 5 years ago because of improper yoga, so it's very important to know how to choose your yoga teacher, and not just randomly, okay, he looks good and let's just do it yoga. No, you need to check before going into yoga session. Check. You can go to yoga session, but no need to do, as there was a strange incident for me in earlier. I had to meet one person, and then he said, let's go, we will arrange meeting and we will discuss some project was happening. I was preparing some project and I need some help. So person said, come in my place, I will show you something. So I came. There was a bar, as there are some project is happening, and he said, let's do it in bar. Okay, let's see. It's kind of nice cafe. Sometimes we do yogas in cafe when there are some yoga day. We do yogas everywhere, so just to show people wherever they are, to show a little bit glimpse of yoga, but not normally. We do yoga in very specific atmosphere, specific halls and everything. Many things need to be in the hall. So bar is not the place to teach real yoga. So anyway, I went to check few things, and then yoga teacher came, and they just removed tables and they sat on the floor. Teacher said, sit, let's do yoga. I said, I'm just after dinner. She said, oh, it's fine, it's nothing wrong. Oh, come on. Proper yoga teachers know you should not do any yoga after food. But that teacher, she's very professional, very high level of school all over the world, and it was, oh my God, how people were after food, they were doing yoga and very powerful asanas that you need to prepare a lot for these asanas, and they are doing after food. Oh my God, it's dangerous. So be careful. Does your yoga teacher take care of you? Does he teach you in steps, preparatory and carefully? Does he gives you precautions about empty stomach condition or light stomach condition, where you should be after certain hours of food to do yoga? This is very important, because many damages we can do with ourselves, and just check how much your yoga teacher has knowledge about these aspects, so that you will not get into trouble. Because we are saying better don't do yoga rather than do improperly. So do yoga only when you will find proper yoga teacher. These Isha yoga teachers, there are all over the world. There is a link. You can check. You can choose a country from where you are, and there will be a list of teachers with contacts, and you can see with him what practices you can do. So like this you will be able to find easy yoga teachers. Another aspect is, are they preparing room properly? Because it's very popular to do yoga in the room where there are mirrors. Actually, we are trying to avoid mirrors as much as possible. We're trying to cover them if there is in the hall some mirror, because yoga is about turning inward. It's not about seeing how you're doing postures, looking how you're looking, because I see in my program sometimes it happens that there are mirror and it's impossible to cover. But still we need to do the program. So, but I see then, especially ladies, they like to observe themselves, how they look in the asana, how they look, because yes, they are beautiful, definitely, and you want to look at yourself, but is it actually yourself? We want to find true self. That's why it's important to close your eyes and to do yoga, to feel all the sensations, all the things that's happening, which makes you to transform, which is the real transformation. And this we want to achieve with yoga. Then why to do yoga? No point. If just to look good, then let's go to the gym, climb the mountain. But if we want to experience something much deeper within ourselves, to transform ourselves on much deeper level, we need to do more properly, more in classical way, as Isha practices are classical Hatha Yoga practices. They have many aspects, many small details, how to make atmosphere much more better for you to transform yourselves. That's why we're paying so much attention on these small aspects, as mirrors and everything, as to other teachers are not important. So if you go to some class and there is a mirror, you can ask your yoga teacher, is this mirror should be like this, or is it should be closed? Because sometimes even I don't have how to cover the mirror, then we're doing with mirrors, but on every possible way we're trying to avoid. So you can ask. If he will say, oh, mirror is fine, then you be aware about this yoga teacher, because maybe he's not very interested in real yoga. He's just random some yoga teacher that he knows a little bit. But you want to have professional yoga teacher, so check for professional, because it's important, because it's subtle things, subtle science. It can damage you if you're doing improperly. So he doesn't know these small aspects about mirrors, so forget about these deep things. More subtle things, definitely he will not know. So it becomes important to see these things, how to check the yoga teacher. Is he proper or no? It will be very helpful for you. So you can ask. If he says it should be covered, these mirrors, but now there was no time and there was no equipment, then you can say, oh, you can see that, okay, he is aware about mirrors, that it should not be there. And he will try to guide you that just don't focus in the mirror, just focus within yourself. Then, okay, good. He's good. He's a good one. He knows these things. These are few small aspects that might be helpful. There are more. I will make later more videos about how to choose proper yoga teacher. And if this video was helpful for you, share with friends, because it will be very helpful, as many people are doing many improper yogas and they can damage themselves badly. So send this video to your friend, especially to those who are doing yoga, so that they can find proper yoga teacher, because they want to do yoga. So help them to do yoga properly. And if you are new to my channel, subscribe and click the bell icon so that not to miss upcoming videos. See you.